Hey guys, welcome to another Lost Ark video. In today's video I wanted to show you one of the coolest and most important tools in Lost Ark. This is the training camp found in your stronghold. Once you get into the late mid game, or even the end game, this will quickly become one of the most important things for you to utilize to make your alts more powerful, or to even potentially change mains when new classes are added to the game. And what's even more crazy is that although this tool is so amazingly overpowered and will change the whole way you play, it is completely free to use. No gold costs, no real money costs, it is just amazing. So first, let's look at how you get this part of your stronghold unlocked. Well, first, you will need to have your main to level 52. I know, this sounds daunting, but this will not be very difficult. If you are doing your daily chaos dungeons, clearing your islands, and playing the story, basically chasing materials overall, you will hit level 52 fairly quickly and naturally. So, when you hit level 52, you will come to your stronghold and you will see that you require a quest called Magic Society's Amazing Technology. And you will get this quest from Adeline, of course, at your stronghold. However, if you've neglected some of your stronghold quests, you may find this quest is not available for you just yet. This drove me crazy at first, and I will save you the headache I had and tell you why it wasn't unlocking for me. There is a quest called the Legendary Monster Slayer given to you in your stronghold. This quest requires you have a cube access key or whatever prerequisite you desire. But anyway, the quest is to teach you about using the special dispatch missions, sending a team out to the cube or to the chaos dungeons or whatever. So you will need to complete one of these first in order for Adeline to offer you the quest we are after, which is Magic Society's Amazing Technology quest once again. So once you're done that and this quest is available, go and accept it, and then you will head down to the training camp area of your stronghold and go through some dialogue with the training NPC, teaching you how to use the camp and what it offers and so on. So once you have done that, you should be finished. You now have one of the most useful and valuable sections of your stronghold unlocked. Now, you may be asking, why is this so valuable? Well, you see, leveling post 50 is very difficult. So no one is going to want to invest the kind of time it takes into the game to level multiple characters post 50. Your alts will primarily be for feeding your account materials and you will funnel them to your main. But as your main progresses, so too does the need for your alts to progress, in order to provide the materials you are going to need. Does this make sense? So what this does is pretty cool. So say your main is level 59 or 55 or whatever. You place your alt in here and you click train, and you will see two options. If you have the crystalline aura sub thing on your account, you can choose special training. This will provide your alt with 7,000 XP per minute for 7 days, not a small amount. The lesser option for the complete free-to-play players is, of course, general training, which will provide your alt with 4,000 XP per minute for 7 days, still a very substantial amount. So you can see having the aura sub is huge for this. The XP per minute gain continues even when you log out. What makes this even more cool is that even when your alt is in here training, you can still play it, doing daily chaos dungeons or whatever. And it is still in here training. It doesn't lock it out or anything from play. And as a small added bonus, your alt will appear in your stronghold while training, punching the training bag, which I know really doesn't do anything for you, but it looks cool. Now, back to why this is so cool and important. Well, because what this will do is passively level your alts to match the level of your main for your character level. And as you know, more levels equals more skill points and so on. So it will keep your alts or even new characters you may add that you want to make your main all on par with your main, without you having to invest thousands and thousands of hours leveling a second character. You can even through research later expand your camp, adding another slot so you can have multiple alts in here training at once. So you can see why I said at the beginning that this feature, often overlooked, is probably one of the most useful features in the stronghold. Now, there are a few restrictions here. Of course, the character you place in here to train has to be level 50 already. You can't use this to bypass having to use a memory transfer to 50 or anything. This training camp is designed for the difficult leveling from 50 plus, which as you know, if you are 50 plus is extreme. It is not like when you are leveling to 50. So guys, I hope you utilize this camp for your alts. It is very worth it. And I really wanted to make sure, with all of the systems in the game, this was one you did not overlook, only to find it later and realize you could have been so much farther in your progression than you are now. Another thing I wanted to remind everyone about while we're on the topic of our strongholds is that once you hit these milestones, like 802 or 1100 gear score, you need to go to your research tab and begin the research for your roster help category. I know I, as well as many other people, have said this in videos before, but it blows my mind just how many people I talk to in Discord that simply haven't yet. This game is really built around the idea that you will have alts, and these alts will exist only to feed your main materials. And it is important to keep your alts in the same tier as your main, not right away, but after you gain a tier on your main, and you have exhausted all of the roster quests and main story, and find yourself hitting a bottleneck, that is when it's time for your alt. With these upgrades plus all of the various catch-up mechanics the game has in place, it is much easier to get your alt caught up and get into the same tier as your main, and start feeding your main materials once again. It is never a good idea to leave your alts in tier 1. This is how you progress relatively quickly without dumping a ton of cash into the game to buy honing materials. And, as I've said before, as I progress and find cool things I think will benefit the community, I will continue to share them with you in the hopes of helping you learn and properly utilize all of the systems this complex game has to offer. Okay guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.